Hi guys, welcome to another Food for Footy. Now, it's Saturday morning and, sometimes when you just don't fancy cooking. So, had a little scroll on Uber Eats and as you guys know, if you're regulars to the channel, I always look for the cheap delivery fee. So, 29p, whatever it may be. And Frankie and Benny's are on there. Did you know that you can order a Frankie and Benny's breakfast? And I'm not sure if it's just today or if this is something that they're doing all the time. But actually, the big New York breakfast is cheaper than the smaller breakfast. So for £10, you can get this beauty, okay? And what we have here is we have sausage, pancakes, egg, potatoes. Very, very exciting. I can't wait to dive into this. Okay, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So if you're feeling hungry on this Saturday morning, get yourself a Frankie and Benny's Big New York breakfast. Now, it's not just food that we talk about here on Food for Footy. And I saw this morning when I woke up, Fabrizio Romano with his tweet today saying that Man Utd and Chelsea have held separate talks about Nkunku and Garnacho. Now, this immediately made me think, right, this is a podcast right here. Who's getting the better deal if this goes through? Now, I was talking to Michael, our resident Chelsea fan, yesterday, and I said, Garnacho, do you really need him at Chelsea? Okay, Mudryk isn't really playing, and I expect Mudryk to go at some point. Whoever is going to pay the money for him, but then you've still got Madueke, you've still got Neto, okay, you've still got Felix. Palmer can play out wide as well. Chelsea are quite stacked in the width area. Sancho as well. It does seem a little bit like that any Man United players come available and Chelsea go, yep. We'll have them. Bar Anthony, of course. But, I don't know. Now, I remember talking to a friend of mine who's a Man United fan. And shout out to you, Jay. And he said when Garnacho was coming through, he was so excited about Garnacho. That this kid, was going to be world class. Now, in terms of ability, I couldn't agree more. He has so much ability. But attitude, that's something that, really, really bugs me about footballers. I don't like this whole attitude, throwing their toys out the pram, not wanting to play, etc. You're professional footballers. You have the dream job, okay? Anybody would kill to have the job that you do, okay? So I don't like this whole attitude malarkey. Now, look, that could be Man United's dressing room. It does appear very, very toxic. Ten Hag has struggled, and how many great managers have we seen go into the Man United job and struggle? Something isn't right there. So maybe Garnacho would go to Chelsea and absolutely fly. Maybe he would hold down that left-hand side and really reach that ceiling or that unlimited ceiling seemingly that he has. Or he could be a flop. We could see the same Garnacho that we see for Man United. Brilliance at times, but then, arrogance and laziness at others. I don't know. Now, what is clear is Amorim doesn't seem to play with wingers. He wants his fullbacks to hold the width, and then he wants those two number 10s sat in behind the striker. And Garnacho's not really number 10. Garnacho is a winger. So Chelsea, where they play with the 3, Garnacho could thrive. I actually think, I know the deals are separate, but I actually think the Nkunku deal would be miles better for Man United. Now, Nkunku, big injury problems. And I saw Mark Goldbridge tweet today saying, why would you want to bring Nkunku with his injury record into Man United when he's never going to play? Saying that they've already got this with Mason Mount, that he doesn't play enough. But Nkunku, for me, when you see him play, and I remember, I think when Chelsea came to Anfield, and they got beat. I think it was it the 4-1 or 4-2? But Nkunku scored a brilliant goal. You know, wriggled his way through the defence and scored a lovely goal. And I've seen flashes of that from him. You know, obviously played really well in the Bundesliga. And I think if you added him into one of those 10 positions, you know, where you've got Diallo, you've got Fernandes, then Nkunku there as well, I think that is real depth for Man United, and that could really help push them on. So I know they're not connected, but they are, aren't they? Okay, you know, there's going to be conversations about, well, if we let him go, you let him go, etc. And I think it is a miles better deal for Man United, because if they can get Nkunku to stay fit, I think he fits them perfectly. Whereas Garnacho, not sure about the attitude, not sure about the application. And then it's just another winger to add to the list. But look, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Who do you think would be getting the better deal? Man United or Chelsea? Do you think that Garnacho would thrive at Chelsea? Do you think Nkunku would thrive at Man United? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Have a fantastic weekend, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.